Morning.
We have a very angry kitty.
I don't think he's angry.
Keffler. You angry?
But if you talk to him and give him attention, he does think that there's food.
He's very upset.
He was upset yesterday because we came home and he was like, "Where have you been?" And we're like, "Hey man, I'm sorry." And he's like, "I need attention. I need attention. I need attention. I need attention." Except we left immediately because we actually went over to Alex and Haley's for dinner. So we got home.
Hey, cat.
Brought some stuff in.
Bye, cat.
Should back up. We were out of town on Sunday. On Sunday, we went back to Myrtle Beach. So we were gone all day Sunday, and then we got back Monday evening, and we came in and we dropped stuff off, and he was like, "Attention, attention, attention." And I was like, "Hey, bye." Then we left again. Then we got home, a few hours later, and he was like, very needy last night.
And this morning, he's like, "Dry food? Or dry food? Dry food now?"
Yeah. Anyway. Morning, everybody. Did we see Alex? We did see Alex. He looks different.
Yeah, he does look different right now.
He looks very different. Oh boy! I was getting photos. Alex shaved his beard. He shaved it completely, but not before doing different things incrementally. So I was at my parents' house and I got a text and it's mutton chops. And
Yeah, he had shaved just his chin, so he had mutton chops and a beard or a mustache.
And I was like, okay, kind of looked like well, he wanted to be called Colonel Alex, so that was. I don't know. I think Haley may have posted some of these photos. So, Chaz or Mod or someone can feel free to put some of these. That's a great photo to put. Yeah, so imagine I'm eating breakfast at my parents' house and then I just get this sent to me and I'm like, oh. Anyway, then he went further and he shaved everything off.
Except a mustache. And that was a lot emotionally. I don't know how Haley felt, but for me, I was like, I'm having a hard time with this emotionally. Anyway, I don't know if we have a photo of the mustache, but the mustache is very much 70s cop. Real 70s cop. Yeah.
It's Sir, are you aware that you were going 72 in a 65? You trying to kill somebody? 70s cop is a nice way to put that. It's true. It's pretty 70s. Yeah, Chips Alex. It's pretty 70s cop. Pretty 70s cop. And then since then, he shaved it. I don't know if Haley has posted any photos. I'm telling you, always. I don't know if Haley's posted any photos of him with no
facial hair.
I don't, but I also don't know that I took any. So if there isn't one, then I don't have that. But so Alex had the mustache when we went over last night, and being the good friends that we are, me, Mao, and Haley basically ragged on him. Until finally he was like, I can't take this anymore. I have got to shave this off. And his plan had always been to shave completely, but he was planning on having mutton chops for a while and then having a mustache for a while. And instead, in the span of one day, he was like, I'm just going to shave. So he went upstairs and he shaved. And when he came down, he was like, yeah, there you go. Wonderful. So he came downstairs looking like that. And my first thought was, this is college Alex.
Yeah.
And
college Alex walked down the stairs.
I didn't say anything. I was just like, this is college Alex. And I didn't say that. And then we were downstairs for a little bit and we were talking and Alex was like, you know what I thought when I looked in the mirror? He's like, I thought college Alex. And I was like, yes! Yes! It's true.
Hi, Haley. It's true. We were just talking about your husband and showed many different photos. Anyway, yeah, he obviously de-aged quite a bit, but now he looks like that. It was a time machine. Okay, I'm gonna read some alerts. We managed to get into level 3 of a high P train. I guess the train is still there.
Yeah.
Now it says Bream.
I love when it says bream.
Bream. So let's read some things. We got 10 months from Cave Bat 11, 19 months from Nintendo Nitwit, 55 from Chaz, 38 from Summer Essentia, 27 from Genesis, 4 from Mel Was Here Eventually. We get 300 bits of Satsy. It says, yesterday I chased up a package that said delivered. The company sent me a photo of the proof of delivery where it was sat in a trash bin. Not on, in. I know Royal Mail's on strike, but that's just rude. Company sending another at least. That is wild. Your package was delivered to the trash. Never heard of that before. That is absolutely wild. There's been times where I have had packages delivered and they sent me a photo and it wasn't my porch. Which is like a little disconcerting where they're like, hey man, the stuff you ordered, you got it. Here it is. Here's a photo. And I'm like, that's not my house. So then I like walk outside and I'm
like, all right, who is Rose Bushes?
And I'm like looking around to try and find it. That
happened to his meds.
Yeah. It is one of those things that when it happens, you feel a little awkward because you're like, you know, I want to go get
the mail
because it is mine, but it is on someone else's property and you feel real weird. You're like, can I just take this? It belongs to me.
Yeah.
Should I let them know? Oh God, no one's home. What do? They have a Ring doorbell, so they're going to see me take their mail. Okay, so I'm going to walk up. I'm going to pick up the package. I'm going to talk to the Ring doorbell and just be like, hey, this is my mail. I'm not stealing your mail. I live over there. So like, this is for me. They delivered it wrong. Y'all have a good one. I never met you, but you have a good one. I live right over there. But this is the resolution on the camera's real low, but that's my name. That's me. That's not you. It might be you. We might have the same name. We could be related. I don't know, but
I'm expecting these cat beds.
This is for my cat. All right, bye. Anyway, sometimes that, yeah, Jam says that's the best way to do it. I think so, too. Because if you just take it, someone's going to get a notification on their phone and be like, someone just took our mail in broad daylight.
Yeah, he's
it's
so
fine.
happy.
He's a good one. He's a good cat. Yeah, some people don't like other folks on their property, which is fair. I mean, I also get a little weirded out when someone is like, if I see someone just walking around my yard, I'd be like, you can't be here?
We have neighbor kids that like to like play pretend, and they'll like drive around in their little like plastic car.
Yeah.
And like come up onto our steps and like pretend to, I don't know. They're whatever, like 6.
Whatever they do, yeah. Also, looping back around the beard, Haley says, the beard was great, but I'm glad he's trying life without it since it was known as his grief beard, so nature is healing. And that's true. That's true. Because Alex grew the beard technically at a dark time in his life, so getting rid of the beard could be very freeing. I know in the past, whenever I've went like long periods without like shaving, it's usually because I'm dealing with something, like I'm depressed or whatever, and I think that ultimately will be good for Alex. It'll be an adjustment because in my head,
good morning, Alex.
Hey, we're talking about. We just showed a bunch of photos of you. We've been chatting about you. You know, ultimately, like, I'll get used to it. I'll get used to the beardless face. Like I got used to the beard. Like I had to get used to the beard, and then I got used to it, and now I'll get used to the beardless face. But I gotta tell you, I do like clean shaven more than the mustache.
Same.
In my humble opinion, I'll get used to my face eventually too.
Chess says your face is good.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get used to clean-shaven Alex than 70s cop Alex. So.
When we walked in, you were saying, like, you look like the Midwestern neighbor who was like, oh, I see you got some loose bolts. You need me to...
Yeah. Well, he is also wearing the suspenders and everything. Like, that's what I thought when I first saw him. I didn't think cop so much as I thought, you know, this is a very friendly neighbor who wants to help fix things in my house. So.
Haley said watching Stephen collapse several times in my house was fun.
I did. Well, I had forgotten that Alex was shaving the beard. So when I walked in and I saw him, and he was just like, he had the big lip caterpillar and was like, hey, and I just went, ugh, and I just collapsed onto the floor. And I just laughed hysterically, and then I tried to regain composure, and I stood up, and he was still there going, and I collapsed in the other direction. Like, it was a double collapse. It was a human blue screen. And I felt bad because he was like, I don't know what's so funny. And I was like, I'm sorry, this is a huge adjustment. You have to let my brain
reset a couple times.
You have to let my brain reset. Sorry about that. Anyway, I did make sure to keep my back to you when you walked in, so I could dramatically turn around and hit you with the face. Well, you did.
Let me hit you with my face.
It was not filmed. I am not always holding a camera with it on. I was just entering my friend's home and thought that things were okay. I did not know things weren't okay. So instead, you get a breakfast stream description about it. It was fine. It was fine. God, we were reading things, right? I have to keep reading things. We got 5 months from Rays of Sunshine. 397 bits from Genesis. It says, look, I have an awkward number of bits from that Chaz alert a while ago, so just take them, you clowns. Thanks, Genesis. Sometimes the Chaz alerts have not round numbers. We got 17 months from Shattered Muse, 50 months from Shy, 17 from Sarcophagus, 57 from Phantom, 56 from Renee, 2 from Xena Wielder, 300 bits from Jay Linebacker says, so tomorrow is my 8-hour flight to Australia at 11:25 p.m. It's going to be a long day as I can never sleep on flights, but thankfully I have Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Seriously, that game is addictive. Yeah, shoot, what's the root game? Hyrule Warriors is a skin of Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is fun. I have a fun little story, especially since Alex is here. He'll appreciate this. In college, demos were still alive, yeah. And you could download demos on the Xbox Marketplace. And Nick, who lived next door at the time, would come over and play the demo for Dynasty Warriors 5, I don't know, whatever one was on Xbox 360, and just like play through the whole thing and then restart the demo and just play through played through the demo for Dynasty Warriors like all the time. And it was great. I really like the era of gaming where there was actually an astounding amount of value from like demos, and if you just wanted to like play some video games for a few hours, you could do it and play a bunch of different video games for free and just play demos. I really like that. Furious Kid gifted a sub to Dtran365. We got 57 months from Anorak Dovahkiin. Vegetable Sorbet gifted 3 subs to Ranting Raymond, Galactic Remix, and Gwunk. Like that name. Sorbet, thank you. 13 months from Sakudamus, 9 months from SophG93, 13 from H.W. Wilson, 39 from Charlemagne25. We get 510 bits from Evanderwall, which says, Retro Alex, nice. Also, I'm feeling pretty good today, so here's some good vibes for everyone. Oh, well, thank you. And yeah, it is Retro Alex, essentially. It'll be modern Alex, given enough time, once our brains adjust. Also, I also have been feeling pretty good. I've been in a pretty good mood. It was nice to see my parents. It was really nice to see my parents. So I've been feeling nice as well. We get 32 months from Tiger413, 300 from Shy. It says, the mustache looks somewhere between Magnum P.I. and Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, so, when I talked to Alex last night about it, he's like, I think I look like Tom Selleck. And I was like, well, Tom Selleck looks like Tom Selleck, but you look like Tom Selleck in training. Tom Selleck has got a very, like, definitive look.
Yeah.
A very definitive look. Yeah, I could discount Tom Selleck. Also, I feel like a lot of times I've been told this by Chaz, that I talk about things that are like old. But everybody here knows who Tom Selleck is.
Honestly, I'm like, maybe I should look up a picture because I can't think of what he looks like.
Everybody knows Tom Selleck. Everybody knows him. I'm sure everyone here is super familiar. And if not, they're at least familiar with Tom Selleck Waterfall Sandwich, right? I know because my parents watch Blue Bloods. Even if you don't think you know him, you actually do. That's yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's Tom Selleck. That's old Tom Selleck. But that's Tom Selleck. When I picture Tom Selleck, he looks a lot younger because I remember him from older shows. Spitting image of Alex. Yeah. Anyway. I like Tom Selleck. We got 300 bits from Furious Kitty. Says, ever been pulled over by the police? Me neither, but they pulled me out of the shower today.
Oh,
neighbors.
Oh.
Neighbors were worried I'd spy on their kids with a Ring camera. I mean, what the clown? Germany is full of weird people. Wild. See, that's funny because, like, in all of the neighborhoods here,
yeah,
every single person has like a Ring camera or surveillance or like whatever. Like everybody does. It's extremely standard. It's very wild if you find someone that doesn't. It's just like the norm, like around here. And it's just interesting that like different places feel differently about that. Also, I've been pulled over by the police.
I've been pulled over once.
16! Oh, Fierce Kid says, yeah, data protection laws. Wild. Countries are different. We had 1,600 bits from Dishnet. Says, good morning from Singapore. First day of my trip has been a blast. Can't wait for more the rest of the week. Nice.
Cool.
I bet that'd be a fun trip. I bet you're going to eat some good food. That's my first thought. I mean, I guess I could say that about every country, but that's the thing that I get most excited for. I'm like, ooh, food. Ooh, food. I do like to eat food. Cool. Hope the rest of your week goes really, really great. We got 28 months from Slick Duke. Thank you. 300 from Anorak says, bringing good vibes back to the community. Our sweet baby girl was born last Thursday. She's a sweet bundle of joy, and she loves cuddling. I love that. Love that. Congratulations, Jesse. That's awesome. I really, really love when we get to like go along like the informational highway of what's going on in people's lives. Mm-hmm. So, we were told like, oh, there's going to be a baby. Oh, now we're further along. Oh, like now the baby's here. Like, I love that. I think that that's very, very fun, especially because, we've got people that are at Breakfast Stream a lot, so they also get to follow along with these updates. And, I don't know, that's just really cool. So, congratulations to both of you, and, I don't know, like, get ready for, well, it says last Thursday, so, like, you're already in the throes of, like, your life changing a little bit, but, enjoy every little step. I love that. That's a happy cat.
Are you happy?
I think the answer is, yes. I scratched his little noggin and his little paw started going like this. Happy boy. Randy from Swishy Head says, vaguely awake and requesting good vibes because I'm singing backup vocals plus a solo in the end of year assembly. We're a mostly all-teacher band singing a ska version of a Taylor Swift song, complete with obtrusive triangle solo. That's amazing. That is amazing. More ska covers, please. Ska's great. Also appropriate. Ska! 37 months from the Bassoonist, 47 from Vinny G, 11 from Tsunami Kitten, Full Metal Grizz gifted a sub to Tech Absol, Caruso gifted a sub to Tom Selleck for the win, Armored Frog gifted a sub to Alex, appreciate it, 26 months from Master Wabbit, Kalen Lux gifted a sub to Coffee Gang, we got 300 bits from Satsy, it says, yes, Father's Day, send a text to my stepdad and got a text back wishing me a good Father's Day too, turns out he didn't have his glasses on and read the name wrong, oops, clown repairs. Well, wearing your glasses is important.
I called my dad for Father's Day, and I was like, hey, just want to make sure you got the gift card I sent to your email. And he's like, yeah, I responded. And I was like, did you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, thanks. And I was like, okay. Well, that was like automated through the restaurant. I was like, I'm never going to see that. And he's like, oh.
So yeah, some people don't understand how the system works. It's fine. Crusoe gifted 2 subs, one to Tom Selleck's mustache and another to Tom Selleck's chest hair. Soon all of Tom Selleck's hair will be subscribed. Also, we got 25 months from Miss Jackie Lynn. Thank you. That catches us up on alerts. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about what happened over the weekend. It was Father's Day. We went back to Myrtle Beach.
Saturday.
Start with Saturday.
Yeah, start with Saturday. We went downtown.
That's right. Downtown. What's that person? Petula Clark sings the downtown. Yeah, we went to the
Raleigh Retro Gamers.
The Raleigh Retro Gamers event, which was fun.
It was hot.
It was hot. Yeah, me, Mao, Alex, Haley, and Josh went down to Moore Square in Raleigh and looked around. It's never gonna go away. It's never gonna go away. Yeah, we went down there. It was the biggest event I think they put on in the year,
yeah,
and there's a lot of vendors and stuff, so that was pretty cool. So
it was fun.
It was fun. We didn't buy anything, but there was lots of video games, and I was like, these are video games.
Yep.
These are definitely video games. I've seen a video game. These are video games.
Limited Run had a booth.
Yep, they were there, and then there's some other like companies in the area that like sell games, and then
there
a bunch of like
art, craft, video games.
It was all geeky. Everything was geeky. But
there's food trucks.
They advertised 70 vendors, and I don't know that there were 70 vendors. I was like, it didn't feel like 70, but it probably felt like, I bet there were 40. You know, 40 or so vendors. So it was a lot. It was neat. It was cool. It's always fun for whenever they put those events on, and increasingly a bizarre lack of Xenogears merch. There were 70. I counted. Okay. Increasingly, I when we go to these things, I sometimes wonder why I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I haven't bought anything at any of these events in, like, forever. Like, I go and I look, and I feel it's almost an obligation to be around video games. And I'm like, as soon as I get there, I'm like, oh, I have video game at home. There's not anything I'm looking for. There's not anything that ever, like, catches my eye. I'm just like, these are video games. I know what they look like. These are video games. Cool. So, I don't know. It would be easy. Like, if we were trying to, like, finish a system or something.
Yeah.
Then it would make more sense, I think. Because then I'd be like, I gotta find this thing. But instead, I just go and I'm like, I'm looking at N64 games. I'm like, have all those. Look at GameCube games, and I'm like, have all those. And then I'm also thinking, thank God I do, because some of the games now are, like, insane. And I'm like, okay. So instead, I just, like, I look through PS1 and PS2, and I try to find anything that's like weird or stupid looking, and I'm like, that's it. That's all I do now. It's fun to be there, though. We'll get 3 bits of Shy, who says, the child talk reminded me my niece just turned 2 months old. It's still so weird for me to say not only that I have a niece, but that my brother is now a father. Life is quite interesting right now. That's a weird feeling, right?
Yeah.
I have experienced that when my friends became parents, because I'm like, well, these are like people I went to high school with, you know? Like, we're kids. We're kids. We can't have kids. We're kids. You know? And then they're like, well, you know, we're on our 3rd kid. And I'm like, but how? How? How you do that? Man, y'all really are having a beverage war, aren't you? Dear God. It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
It's staying close. Coffee's is out in front at the moment. Never mind. Dang. It's been a while since we had a good beverage war. I get to see the redemptions on screen, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of, like, tea, coffee, tea, coffee. It's a lot. We got 33 months from Space Cat Zero. Appreciate it.
Want to feel polite? Eat Tiny Eddie's pickled burnt suspicious scones.
1,000 bits from Satsy says, I don't tend to spend this many bits, but I want to see what Eddie has prepared to replace the cookies in the discarded package.
Well,
Eat Tiny Eddie's pickled burnt suspicious scones.
they're almost cookies.
Yeah, you're getting close. I like how it says want to feel polite, because it insinuates that someone has served you these. They're pickled, they're burnt, and just in general they have a suspicious like aura to them. But you have to eat them to be polite. You want to try one of my pickled burnt suspicious scones? And you're like, yeah, I'd love to.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yum! You didn't bite it. Oh, I missed! I missed it. Oops! Can you taste the suspicion? Satsy, thank you. So that was Saturday. Did we do anything else Saturday? God, y'all are up to 1,800.
We got ice cream.
Oh, that's a cool thing to mention. So there's a place. Is it over in Cary?
No, it's south of Raleigh, like Garner-ish.
It's in Garner.
I don't know if it's actually Garner.
I don't know where Garner is. Anyway, so there's a place that Mao had marked down.
Someone on Breakfast Stream. Told us about it.
Had told us about it. So Mao marked it down, and it is a ice cream shop, and the ice cream shop is run by the university, and it's students.
Well, yeah, I mean, students are working there.
So the students are working there, and it's a part of like the dairy program.
It's the veterinary program.
The veterinary program, and like they learn about the cows and stuff. Anyway, so the whole thing.
NC State.
It's NC State. So the whole thing is that it's this ice cream shop, and it's literally like it's basically on a farm.
Yeah.
And there's all the cows and stuff like are right outside. Mm-hmm. So you can get.
And dairy cows need to be milked, so they, Yeah.
The
veterinary students are learning about cattle, and the cows get milked, and then they're like, well, we have all this milk, so they made an ice cream shop.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
Like you get the ice cream and you walk outside and you sit on the porch and they get like all these rocking chairs and you're just looking at the cows where your ice cream came from. It's a really neat like idea. So after the thing on Saturday, after the event, we went over there and it was cool. It was probably one of the most relaxing ice creams I've ever had, because I'm on a farm. I'm like sitting on a rocking chair on a porch, and I'm just looking out into this field of cattle and eating this ice cream, and I'm like, this is neat. And then It was,
I have another photo I can post. It also has Alex in it.
I think it was Josh. Josh was sitting there and he didn't get ice cream. It was Haley. It was Haley. Because Haley had ice cream, Josh did not. Haley was eating the ice cream and like looked at me and was like, "This came from that." And I like busted out laughing. And then we were there another minute or so, and Jepson has a smoothie because he's lactose intolerant, and he stops for a minute and he goes, "This came from that." And I was...
Here, let me post
It was
this.
great. It was great. The whole experience was great. I loved it. It was very funny. Oh, do you have a photo?
I took a photo of Alex sitting on the edge of the porch, and you can see the cows in the background.
Why doesn't Josh use lactate? He does if he's over here, but he doesn't carry it around with him. So when we were at an ice cream shop, he didn't have it. Yeah. So imagine like you're just eating ice cream and you're just looking at the cows.
Yeah. And it was a beautiful view. It's really pastoral over there.
And it was
Rip Beard Alex.
And it was a beautiful day too.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, that was super cool. That was a cool experience. I really liked that. Excuse me. We got 300 bits from Genesis who says, "Life has been good recently. We welcomed a new cat into the family named Leon, and my customized Xbox Elite controller came in the mail yesterday."
Cool.
Nice. Well, welcome.
new kitty.
Welcome, Leon. And the Xbox Elite controller, real good. So excellent. I hope you enjoy it. We got 11 months from Supersonic Dog, 20 months from Zach Lumberjack, and 3 from Mischief Rat. Appreciate it. So that was our Saturday. You want to talk about Sunday?
Sunday, we drove to Myrtle Beach. We saw Roland.
We drove to Myrtle Beach, and we actually saw Roland first thing. We arrived before the store even opened, so we could like do some trade-ins because we had a bunch of trade-in stuff. We had a bunch of trade-in stuff that I didn't know we had.
Yeah.
Because our games had not been alphabetized and organized in such a long time that when my friends finally did that, they found a ton of duplicates that I didn't even know I had, and I was like,
Oops.
neat. So at some point, I mean, like with this many games, you're bound to forget to put something on the list or something like that for a few things. So I had a pretty sizable stack of just duplicate games. So we took those. Roland had also ordered something for me. I got some cases for
Cartridge games.
For cartridge-based games that I wanted.
Give me the bird.
So we got those, and we got a chance to chat for probably about an hour or so. And that was nice. He's doing good. Not a whole lot. He works a lot, but he's always worked a lot. He just doesn't stop.
We were making a joke when I had messaged him before we got there, and he's like, "See how long it takes you to regret coming to visit me." And I was like, "I'll start a stopwatch."
Roll.
So we pulled in, and we parked next to Roland, and like the store wasn't open yet, so he was gonna go into work early and let us in the back door. And so we pulled up, and I had my phone, and I hit start on a stopwatch.
I mean, Roland will give anyone crap.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Especially me.
us.
Oh my goodness. He's very funny. He's a very funny person. We got 510 bits from Mr. Gameboy. It says, "Can you ask Chaz real nicely to add a 50k and 100k option for the cup so I don't have to spend 1,000 cups on tea?" Wow, what an answer. Chaz says, "There are no shortcuts to true beverage dedication." One at a time. True beverage dedication. Anyway, I'm curious which one will cross 2,000 first, but coffee is in a small lead, so.
Mr. Gameboy says, "But mobile."
But mobile. True beverage dedication. I am okay. I'm just gonna watch this play out. Like coffee is like a few ahead, so T's gonna have to really push to beat it to 2,000. I think coffee's got it. Oh, the drama. Oh, the drama! Oh, the drama! The drama! Oh, Coffee still got there. That was wild. Because, like, T all of a sudden was like, I'm T! And Coffee was like, no, 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 no. That was wild. Coffee crossed into 2001st. They're still going. They're still going. That was close. I briefed, because it was like, oh, okay. And then T was like, that was fun. That's the most amount of drama I want in my life, though.
Yeah.
Some people feed off of drama, and I'm like, that's my drama over there. I want to see him go, whoo, and I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, Wiggle Boy. Hey, Wiggle Boy. How are you? Do you want a lap? You want this lap? I want down.
He was getting too warm.
Now he's looking at you like he's gonna get something.
Do you get something?
No, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. It's gonna make it worse. Kevy didn't like the music. He's like, I'm not in the circus. 350 minutes from Radio Dread says, today is I woke up thinking it was Thursday kind of day. Imagine my disappointment. Donning the clown wig and makeup right now. I deserve it. In fairness.
It kind of felt like a Monday to me.
Oh, it definitely felt like a Monday to me.
Yeah.
And that's just because we have
I
been
did not want to
away.
get up.
We've been away and then we're back, and
Yeah.
it kind of felt like we were coming back home on a Sunday, but
Yeah.
we were coming back home on a Monday, so it's a little weird. Mr. Gameboy says, we all know who the real winner is, T, since T had such a large win and had to have the number reset for Coffee to have a chance. Ooh. But unfortunately, that doesn't matter anymore, because now the true victor seems to be Coffee. Sorry, T-folk. It's pretty close,
Yeah.
but like Coffee is just really pulling out ahead. We'll probably change up the beverages like next month.
What else did we do on Sunday?
Yeah, so plenty. There was plenty that we did actually.
Mm-hmm.
So Mao, I think we talked about it, but Mao had stopped using her. I heard you say the real winner is Teeth. The real winner is Teeth. I don't know if Teeth is the win. I guess Teeth would be the loser from T, and especially Coffee. T loses. So Mao does not use the iMac anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I wiped the iMac and I gave it to my parents. So that was a big thing that happened on Sunday, was just like making sure all of that was set up. It was time for them to have a new computer. They had been using Mal's
My college laptop.
Mal's college laptop. So when did you
Get the iMac?
get the laptop? Did they give you that when you left? Didn't they give you that when you left
So the way Stout worked at the time was every 2 years they would give you a refresh. So like if I had started as a freshman there, I would have been given a laptop. 2 years later, I would have gotten an upgrade or like a refresh new one.
Yeah.
And if you graduate, you get to keep it. So what happened is I started school, I got the white
Plastic
one.
Yeah.
2 years later, as I was doing student teaching, I was due for a refresh and I got that one.
Yeah.
So that was that one. So I got that in 2011, early 2011.
Okay.
That's how old that laptop is.
Yeah, so they've been using that computer for a bit. Why don't you lay down? The food's not coming, honey. Food's not coming.
Oh,
Poor thing.
poor thing.
Poor thing. So yeah, so they've actually been using that computer as their primary computer for a while, and I was like, well, you need something a little more modern, because like it needs to get updates.
Yeah, it needs updates.
Which, you know, is one part of the problem, and then the other part is just like, you know, it gets old. So sometimes you're a clown and you're like, do I know that, man?
Most of them are you.
Do I know that? So we set all that up, and it's nice actually, especially for them. And I don't know the nicest way of saying that. The nicest way of saying that my parents are getting older, and having a larger display is helpful. just that's just a fact, right? So having the big 27-inch screen is a huge update over. It was a little Acer screen that they had in there, and it was so tiny. And I was like, "This is going to be really nice for you because it's big, it's bright, it's high pixel density. Like it's a good display." And I got it set up, and they were very excited about it. They're like, "Oh man, we can see this," and I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Being able to see the computer is like that's a good thing. You want to be able to see the computer." So yeah, they went from a 2011 MacBook Pro to a late 2015 iMac is when yours was. So
Boop.
It's all set up, ready to go. And then the other thing that we did was my parents had bought a
Combination exercise bike elliptical machine.
Yeah, and they bought it, and they could not put it together. They're like, "There's no way that we can put this together. It's above us." And they were trying to find someone like to put it together for them, and then I was like, "We're just gonna
come visit.
We're gonna come visit, and like we can do it." And actually, I'd been working on the computer and doing stuff on the computer, and then I had to go to the bathroom. And Mal was like, "I'll take a look at the machine, and like when you're out of the bathroom, you can help me." And I was like, "Okay." And like, I don't know how long I was in the bathroom, like 15, 20 minutes. I came out, and Mal had just built the entire machine. And my parents were so impressed. My parents were like, "Mallory, you can just like build anything." And she's like, "I mean, it had instructions, but yeah, like." But I knew you could. Like, I didn't think that you'd get it built like quite that fast.
I did have a slight freak out when it was like, "Where are these parts?" It says there are, and then I read the actual words because I wasn't actually reading the directions. I was just like, "All right, this page, this piece, these screws and washers and nuts. Okay, put them together."
I wasn't reading the directions.
So I got to one of the pages, and I was like, "Where is part 32? What?" And I'm like, I have no idea where part 32 is. And it was one of those things where it was like the plastic with the cardboard, and they're all like individually like vacuum sealed, and they have labels like part 31, part 32. And I'm like, where is part 34? Yeah. I need it for the step. And I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh no. And then I finally read like the words that went with it. And this was not the first step in the whole thing. And the words were like, "They're already on the machine. You have to take them off, put the thing on, and then put them back." And I was like, oh.
See, I didn't hear you. I was in the bathroom, and I didn't hear you say anything.
Yeah.
Because you're talking quietly.
Yeah.
I did hear, while I was in the bathroom, my mom go, "Oh no, Steve, it doesn't have all the parts. Steve, it's missing parts." Like, I heard that.
Yeah.
And I was in the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh, that's bad." And then I walked out, and the thing's built, and I was like, "Oh, I guess it's good." Good Deb impression. Thanks. I've had a lot of time to work on it. My mom can go from 0 to 60 when it comes to concern, and it's great. It's great. Anyway, yeah, you did good.
Thank you.
Good job. So, my mom felt really bad because she felt like we showed up this weekend and the only thing we did was work. Because I did it. I was working on some computer stuff, and then they also had some tech stuff that they needed help with. And it was like a little laundry list. It was like 7 or 8 things. And my mom handed it to me when we got there, and she's like, "I feel so bad to ask you for help." She's like, "But we don't have anyone to help us with this." And I was like, I want to help you. I want to be of assistance to you. It's like, it makes me feel valuable, like, let me help. So I did spend a lot of time doing stuff, but I also told her, I was like, I'm not going to bring you a computer every time I'm here. Like, I spent a lot of time doing that, and like, that was a one-time thing. Next time I'm here, I won't have so much to do. And she's like, I know, I wish we could have spent more time like relaxing and talking. She's like, and you just were in the office setting stuff up. I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Exactly, Thunderstriker. You literally raised me. Let me just fix your computer. Yes.
My dad needs help with his laptop too.
Good luck. We got 3 bits from Shy. It says, stakes fuel and drive action, and sometimes the stakes are just, are my coffee beans bigger than my tea leaves, and the action is just 2 numbers going up. We have weird hobbies here in the cult. It's true. It's true. But it's fun. Also, coffee's like pulled so far ahead, dear Lord. Coffee folks are out for blood today. 300 bits from Fries Pikachu says, personally, I think the only possible winner of the beverage war is hot chocolate, because it has to be taken off the board for most of the year to give either of the others a chance. You're not wrong. Hot chocolate, like, far and away beat the crap out of everyone, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. When we finally change out the beverages, like I said, we'll probably do it next month, because it's been a while. We'll change out both of them. We won't compete something with coffee and tea. We'll just do, like, summer beverages. We got 10 bits from Evanderwall. Says, any suggestions for a decent mid-range gaming laptop with 5G? My laptop is a 2015 model and starting to age a bit. Unfortunately, I am not the person to ask about computers, just because, like, everything I know is Apple. So I only know Apple stuff. And if you're looking for a gaming laptop, like, you don't want that. So I can't help, unfortunately. Whenever it comes to, like, Windows stuff, I either...
You ask someone else.
Yeah, like, I either ask Jeff if I'm trying to, like build a thing, or if I'm not going to build a thing, like, increasingly when I need a computer, I'm just ordering it from Corsair. It's like, you know, I know that it's going to work and it will do the thing I want, and I don't need any other special thing about it. So, like, I'm just buying pre-builts now. I'm sure that there'll come a day where I build another computer, but, like, probably not soon. 300 from Full Metal Grozer says, so is it possible to get Fanta as a beverage option going forward? No. We could have orange drink. Just generic orange drink and see what happens with that. Anyway. Does this still work? This still works. Oh, good.
Good.
Hey, let me take the opportunity to tell you about some things that are happening. So tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, Mallory is streaming.
Yes, I'm going to be doing a cooking.
Okay.
Speaking of my streaming, the painting from last week, which I called Nightfall, is on eBay, and there is stuff on Redbubble for it.
Malmerch.com.
Yep, and the VOD is up on the VOD channel.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anyone didn't see that, Mal did her first return to art since January?
Yes.
So it's Mal had quite a sabbatical away from art, and did her first art stream, and her first art in a long time, and that piece is available if
on
you
eBay.
Yeah, if you
And
want to print
Redbubble.
or you want to bid on the actual auction. Yeah.
Yep.
And of course the VOD's up too, so you can check that out. So.
And yeah, I'm gonna do cooking tonight. I asked Brandon yesterday if he wanted to join me because he hasn't been on one, and he said yes.
Okay. So
So-
it'll be you and Brandon making something.
I think we're gonna make Korean beef bowl.
Korean beef bowl! 7 p.m. Eastern is what time we'll do it tonight. Oh my god, Korean beef bowl is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah. Do you have like a vague idea for ingredient list that people would need if they wanted to make that with you?
Yeah. You want me to, like, read it out loud?
Oh, are you gonna tweet it or something?
I can.
Okay. Just in case people want to make that with you, because like it's really good. Steven loves cooking streams because he gets to eat. Correct. You're not wrong. I'm not gonna try and hide that. It is very fun to do the stream and then be like, now all this very good food is here to consume. So yeah, it's a good dish. It's actually, I'd say Korean beef bowls might be one of my favorite things that Mao has made. So
Well, I was leaving it up to Brandon, and he gave me some ideas, but the ideas he gave me require me to go run to a few different stores.
Yeah.
Because I have to go out to H Mart.
Yeah.
So maybe another time I'll do some of those.
Yeah. This will be a little more simple.
Especially because we just got back in town last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have plenty of stuff to do. I was within like a few days of catching up on the vlogs, and then I've had to deal with so many other things suddenly that now I've fallen back a little bit again, and I'm like, it's fine. I'm trying to take it in stride.
I'm still waiting on that Beef Wellington stream. Maybe Mr. Death Kills.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
That may take a practice run a few weeks before I do that.
Ooh, that just means Steven gets 2 Beef Wellingtons. There you go.
Yeah.
Excited about that. Okay. Yeah, so just things to announce for today is that, the big thing is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mal's going to be doing cooking stream with Brandon. I'll be manning the camera again. And then I am planning to do a stream on Thursday. Time to be announced. I don't know when. Like, it'll be afternoon for sure. But I don't know the specifics. So, my guess is somewhere between, like, 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Probably no later than 2 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. But I wanna keep doing that. That's important to me. I want to keep playing games, whether that's doing more first 20s. I've had an astounding amount of demos in my inbox in the last 2 weeks. I guess a lot of it's probably from the Steam Fest thing or whatever, but so many, a lot of times I get keys, but this time it's a bunch of developers are like, we have demos out, and I'm like, oh, interesting, so there's I could almost maybe do an entire stream of just demos if I wanted to try out games, so I might do that. I don't know. We'll find out what happens, but I'm gonna do some sort of stream this week. Yeah, there's a lot of games, and thankfully so many of them are good. If I will say, if I do the demos, I will probably still call them First 20. I probably won't call them Demo Fridays. I think it might be bizarre if people saw Demo Fridays at this point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing another stream later this week. And then of course Friday we'll be doing Zelda again. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm very exciting, and also I believe I will have. I don't have it fixed the second, but by Thursday I will have the green screen issue fixed. Because I had to get some stuff to light it better. So yeah. Looking forward to that. There's some gold light, and it says if you're interested in card games, check out Cross Blitz demo on Steam. Cross Blitz. So I don't think I've had an email about that. That sounds new. Is that? I'm assuming that's a new game, because that doesn't ring a bell. Cross Blitz.
This is a happy cat. Did you miss us?
Yeah, I don't have any emails about Cross Blitz.
Did you miss us?
But I do like card games. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff to check out, so I don't know. Could do that. Could do something completely different.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm going to play a game. Y'all want to hear the purrs? He's extremely loud today.
He missed us.
Yeah, he did.
He missed us, and we want dry scoop.
I always know that he's feeling that attachment need, because if I get in bed, he sleeps on the bed with us, but if I get in bed and he crawls up onto me, a lot of times he sleeps next to me and like pushed up against me, but next to me.
Yeah, he'll tuck up behind your knees or something.
Yeah. If he gets on me, I'm like, okay, buddy, you missed me. So like last night, I got in bed and I was laying on my back. I was on my phone for just a few minutes, and he followed us in. He jumped up and he crawled like up onto me and was like on me and laid down. It was just like, and I was like, buddy, you missed us. I'm sorry. I'm glad we're back. Yeah. Alex and Haley took care of you while we were gone, though.
Yeah.
Everything was okay. You got all your food. You got all your meds. They did a good job. Okay. I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, be sure to, be back again tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/Malmakes. So Mal will be doing a little cooking. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be doing a little eating. And I'm excited about it. A short breakfast stream? Yeah, it's short. Full transparency. My stomach's been a little messed up. And I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I'm just going to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you all so much for being here. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. And yeah, well, perfect. Thanks. And we will see you in 9 hours. 9 hours on Malmakes for cooking. Bring